not to bury the lead here, but everything about this screams custom shops. Hawks here today with Guitar Tabs Daily at my very own Hawk studio. Today we are doing a review that I am very excited about. This is the Heritage Standard 2 H-150. Obviously, you can tell from the look of this, it has a fairly familiar look to it. And I'm happy to report that this is no regular Les Paul style guitar. This is something special. So first off, I just kind of wanted to talk about the features of the guitar. It has two custom shop heritage humbuckers, which sound great, and I'll be able to go through and demonstrate all of that, but they're not, just some kind of run-of-the-mill pickup. They are made specifically for this guitar. They are fantastic sounding, and, anytime anyone comes up with a new humbucker design that I haven't heard that isn't just something aftermarket you can buy or some model that's been around forever, I'm always very curious. And everything about this, I'm just going to, not to bury the lead here, but everything about this screams custom shop. So when I read their custom shop pickups, you're about to hear exactly what that means. It has push-pull for doing, single coil tap, which does exactly what you're going to, you think it's going to do. And 60s style neck, easy to play, probably the best setup, flattest action of any guitar I've ever played. Perfect neck profile, perfectly balanced weight. In Bourbon Burst, which is a great looking burst to me. Yeah, I just, it's a beautiful guitar made in Kalamazoo, Michigan by the fine people at Heritage. And I'm going to go through some examples here. I would play through my Matchless Independence 35 and this 1977 Blackback 30 watt speaker cab. It has an SM57 and a Royer 121 on it. So the first thing about this guitar, the cleans on it are fantastic. Now, obviously, it's not like no humbucker guitars can have good cleans. But I own like 5 Les Pauls, I think. I don't know, I should know the exact number, but I think it's 5. I have played all of them, or a bunch of them recently compared to this one, including all my best clean ones. Some of mine are just made for rocking, which is great. And they do clean okay. The clean on this guitar is better than any of the cleans on any of my other Les Pauls. Immediately, it's shinier. It has a glassier sound. That does not come at the expense of the overdrive sound, which is the first thing you think. You go, oh, great, well, it's not going to rock very well. It does both things exceptionally well and sounds incredible. So I'm just going to play, bridge pickup, everything all the way up through the Matchless, and you can just hear how nice the cleans are. That's just crazy. I mean, the sound is literally just like flying out of the guitar. It's got a nice amount of chime to it. The mids are nice and even. The top end is nice without being bright. The low end is full without being tubby. I compared it to I have a custom shop G0 that I love, Gibson, and cleans on this are better. I mean, again, I like that guitar. They actually sound pretty similar. But the cleans on this are just nicer. There's no other way to put it. It's just nicer, more robust. And again, that doesn't have coil tapping either. So you're looking for flexibility. You go from a nice humbucker clean to a nice coil tapped clean. that's just, I mean, again, that's exactly what you want a coil tap to do. It cleans it up. It makes it kind of spanky, and I don't know. It's just great. It's, you know, coil taps can sometimes be kind of a little gimmicky or useless, but it's crazy though. But you don't even need the coil tap to get good clean. A lot of times I feel like humbuckers have coil taps because they know that the humbucker clean is no good. With this guitar, if it didn't, I didn't even know it had that right away, and I was super impressed with the clean. So then I started messing around with it, and you're like, wow, you know, this is kind of crazy. So I'll play the middle position here on the regular humbucking setting. Of course, as you can imagine, it gets a little bassier, but still sounds great. What's cool is that you can coil tap half of it, and you can basically, you can kind of mix and match the coil tapping if you're in the middle position. So this is just tapping the bridge pick, which I really like that sound. To me, that's like, I mean, again, I got 5 Les Pauls, none of them do that. I don't think I have a single humbucking guitar that does that. So yeah, again, the coil tap on the bridge. Then in the middle, just tapping the bridge. And then if you tap the neck pickup, you get an even different sound in the middle. Yeah, I mean, the versatility on this is crazy. Like I said, that's just, sometimes coil tapping on a humbucker kind of seems like, well, you know, we couldn't give you a good clean with the humbucker, so here's this. But the coil tapping sounds great, but the pickups sound great on their own clean. Here is the neck pickup, which does exactly what you think it's going to do. Sounds great. And you can tap it, and it gets even spankier. So yeah, basically, you know, you can't miss. Like I said, a lot of my Les Pauls, even my favorite ones, yeah, they just don't have that kind of chime and spank, even on the regular setting, and then, you know, coil tap it, and it just gets crazy. But I think what we all want to know is, does it rock? I've got great news to report. It rocks very hard. I'll push my earplugs in a little bit. Bridge pickup. I mean, that is just like, it's great too, because it's clear, but it's not bright. Like, this is not on a dark setting. I literally have the knobs at noon. I mean, these knobs are usually somewhere between 11 and 1 o'clock on most guitars. So it's right where every guitar, you know, should be. So I can tell you right now that it's, you know, tonally speaking, this thing is right dead center of where it should be. Like, it's what you want. The low end feels good. And what's crazy is that this thing, you know, this thing can set up with 9s. So it's like, the idea, like, it has room to get chunkier, but it does not sound thin with nines. So it's like, that's a great sign. And also, I don't know, it just plays so smooth. Like, you can't fault. The weight is perfect. It doesn't feel cheap, but it feels full. The neck is literally the perfect flawless radius that I wish every guitar basically had. And it just rocks. And I don't know what kind of output these pickups are looking at, but the amp just loves them. So I'm going to play the middle position here with the gain all the way up. Rules. Let's do a little coil tap. Just awesome. Yeah, I guess I should have played the coil tap bridge pickup and do that real quick. What I love about the coil tapping on this is that it doesn't lose like the low end body. Like, sometimes you hit the coil tap on a humbucker and it's just like, all right, let me go readjust the entire amp, which again, versatility, not bad, but this doesn't lose any of the body when you coil tap the bridge pickup. That low string still spanks no matter what. And I guess that's the thing to me, is like, I just don't like losing that kind of low end grunt in a guitar when I switch stuff around. I don't mind if it's a little less, but some guitars just lose it when you do certain things, or they just don't have it, which is a guitar that I will not purchase or play. But yeah, this thing is just killing it. I'm gonna go down to the old neck and play some deep down of the Delta blues. It can't be overstated how much the sound just flies out of the guitar. This is effortless. Like, this is effortless. This is as expressive and as lively as a Les Paul can be. Like, this is as just it's not fighting me. It doesn't feel dead. The sound just comes out. The riffs don't. I mean, it's just a supreme. It's a supreme Les Paul playing, style guitar playing experience. Yeah, I can't. I really just can't get enough. I could just play this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this guitar is absolutely silly. I can tell you, as a guy who's played a lot of custom shop, Gibsons, and owns one that I prefer to most of the other ones, that I've really ever heard or played, that this guitar not only hangs with all of them, but is better in many regards. I can't fault it. This is just a beautiful guitar. The price point on this is kind of crazy. This is basically, if you want to own a custom shop Les Paul and you don't want to pay custom shop less prices that they charge, you just get one of these. I mean, honestly, if I don't know, I'm not, like I said, I got 5 Les Pauls. I didn't think I was in the market for another one, and I kind of don't. I don't know. If I was, this is kind of the one I want because it just covers ground that mine don't. Sweeter cleans, super perfect setup. You really can't beat it. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just the Heritage Standard 2 H-150. Bang for your buck. You're not going to beat this for Les Paul. And this is not a budget guitar. This isn't even a standard guitar. It's actually crazy to me that it's called the Standard. I don't know what they're going to make of it. If they're going to make a custom shop of this, I don't know what it's going to be, because this is not. I own Les Paul Standards. This is in every way, shape, and form to me, this is a custom shop instrument at a standard price, and you're really just not going to be able to beat it. So kudos to Heritage for knocking this thing out of the park. It's been a long time since I played a guitar like this that I liked as well as this one. So 10 out of 10, no notes. Couldn't do it any better.